Revelio. Bombarda.
Smashing. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
That bridge has seen better days.
Confringo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another
Revelio.
slider. I shall see that.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Loyalists all but declared war.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Still not seen a single rune symbol.
I
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Revelio.
and rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace.
Revelio.
Above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune things. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
What was that?
Finished yet?
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio.
Have a look around in peace. Symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure.
Revelio.
I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless...
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Bombada. Confringo. Bingo.
Professor...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Confringo.
If he thinks he's getting away with this, he has another thing coming.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Was it what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower. Must be upstairs. Revelio.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
Wingardium Leviosa.
One up, one to go. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh. If I transfigure...
Why do students always frown? Thieves should burn the castle down. Nice and warm.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Venite. Revelio. Venite. Revelio.
find a housemate to...
Speaking of the front.
Revelio.
No one sends me out.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that...
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Please do be mindful where you walk, won't you? Only if you step...
Revelio.
I keep things clean as a whistle, but it's...
Now what am I supposed to do?
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to... You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going... Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to it. I look forward to our next meeting. Thanks for stopping by. See you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Pardon me?
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello. I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny...
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistresses.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to Mooncar fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can...
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in...
How is it you're so good at...
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful...
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Huh? You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Yes. An unsuccessful shop would be bad for nearby businesses, I'd imagine.
Quick one you are. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business.
It does sound
Very well, but I won't be able to keep... If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Madam Mason, about the shop?
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not... They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
I don't think anyone in the...
Revelio.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the...
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Between the two of us, place up and running in no time.
Reparo.
You can already see the... Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens...
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains...
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio.
Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with! You seem to have your wits about you. What fun this will be! For me, at least.
Revelio. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What the... Who's there? Lumos. Bats. Lovely.
Confringo!
Seems as if I should hang something there. Accio. Levioso. These lanterns must belong somewhere. Revelio. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands.
Levioso!
Accio. Wingardium Levioso.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides hear it to my story. And you'll have to be back to get to the end. You've chosen the scholarly route.
Lumos.
You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio. Reparo. Lumos.
Oh, deja vu. Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Revelio. Lumos. What was that? Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos.
Incendio. Window. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Lumos. Accio. Arresto Leviosa. Accio. Flipendo. Lumos. Revelio.
Home, sweet home.
Accio. Guardium Leviosa.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Guardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Lumo.
Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and no play make one quite dull indeed.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I'll give you a moment to collect yourself. If...
Revelio.
I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Wingardium Leviosa.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night!
That was the wrong square.
This is a
I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go. Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path.
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me? It should.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do you?
Guardian Leviosa. Bombarda. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Guardian Leviosa.
Brilliant! Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done.
Incendio. Bombarda. Bombarda. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Bombarda. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I begin? Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do. See you in a bit.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now, and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Cactus Cascade by Cactus Cactus. I need you cats.
Try seeing things from my point of view. Finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what...
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Revelio.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should... Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny...
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singlewood, Penny will wait, right?
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in...
hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her! What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days? I should have known better than to do business with a wild student. Hang on! Let me outside! I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Checking that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look.
Thank you. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village.
Very well.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note
The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my...
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that that said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must...
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
But Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer.
Thank you for telling me.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful... As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry on before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Beetle the Bard is a bit too...
If it weren't for the cost of things...
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them. Hey.
Revelio.
I simply pretended that someone had used.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be a hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Using that girl as bait? Someone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend has been reckless here. He wants them alive.
Who would be arrogant enough to come in here alone?
That's just pitiful. Did I hurt you? Reductor!
there when I outran that rumpet.
Revelio.
Only downside of being so lovable, that is. Everything wants a bit of me.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. I'd be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
We should speak to her again.
Tell me to say nothing. Boss will deal with her when he arrives. Expulsion! Expelliarmus!
You're no match for me.
Barely built anything at all.
Flash for inspiration! Will you open it out? Give it back!
Die for that.
Revelio. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. And he must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you.
Revelio.
Mr. Ray, he will tell you what you need to do.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well.
I shall do my best.
It's nearby.
Understood.
Your friend Natty was not able to...
Revelio!
It must be blocked by something.
Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio!
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand! He'll be glad to have this back.
Revelio!
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back.
Revelio! Revelio!
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio!
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further... Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
What are you up to now?
Faster! Time to go a little quicker.
What's that? Who's there?
Revelio.
That's the student who stopped us at Hell. That's the student who released us.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Bombarda.
This is almost too easy.
Rally behind strength.
Revelio.
You've made a mistake.
Off on another adventure.
Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet...
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him... Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse. Filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before... I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. But if someone does find him...
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing. A fine choice. You won't regret it. Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
And a plum job at Gringo.
This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Ashwinders! Better find a way around them. Perhaps through them. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up.
That's actually...
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as serious. And in my experience, that's... Anyway, don't let it go to your head.
We'll soon see how I fare.
Get ready to...
Brilliant flying, if I do say so. Brilliant. Wasn't too difficult. Now that's more like it. Going well. This is rather fun. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I...
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted... Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pot me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records.
It has been. Not bad. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Any who oppose Ranrock.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Excuse me, Madam.
Navarro.
What is it you sell, Madam Navarro?
Potion ingredients, mostly. I assume you've studied potions.
Professor Sharp's class.
Then you should know enough to appreciate my...
What do you have for sale?
Let's see how I can assist you, my lovely. Thank you for your time, my sweet.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Levioso! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio! Aloha Mora. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Confringo!
I don't expect to have a lot of my plans unraveled by the very people who stand next to me.
Revelio!
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth.
Revelio! Revelio! Revelio!
Be it upon your when our expectations fight like restaurants. Be it upon your conscience. Our graves must fall too soon.
Accio! Levioso! Accio!
Fine now, dummy guys. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
You can't
Revelio.
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
Revelio!
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Mastered Expelliarmus, haven't you? Perhaps that's all you can do.
Revelio! Aloha Mora!
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ashwinders cannot be allowed to run roughshod over our
Revelio.
way of life.
Is everything all right, madam?
Olivier, Madame Olivier, and no, everything is not all right. The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvanus Selwyn arrived.
Sylvanus Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of. I'm at my wit's end.
I could take care of...
Goodness, no. I'd never ask a But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free. I only want Cragcroft to go back to normal. I'm...
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio!
It is wonderful to see you back here. wishes you safe and wondrous travels.